Try not to get eaten alive by these savage bastards. Here they come. Oh shit. Oh, I'm getting swooped. Oh. Never again.
We can go if you wanna go anywhere. I'll take you there.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. It is surferwannabe here. And today is another minimalist video series. This is all the like weird and wonderful things that happen when you become a minimalist, or if you're thinking about becoming a minimalist, here they are. So I have the weird and wonderful list right here. And we're gonna start with weird because everyone's a little bit weird. So, number one, running out of underwear. So awkward. How many minimalist people have run out of underwear and have had to wear like swimmers for the day? It's ridiculous. Running out of underwear is a thing. Make sure that you have enough pairs of underwear if you are wanting to go minimalist. There was a time when I was like hardcore into it and I had 6 pairs of underwear and I was like,
I didn't need to buy any more underwear, like I'm fine, I can just, you can wash it. There is a thing called a washing machine, you're gonna be right.
And then the 7th day came around and it was like swimmers all day that day while I washed my underwear. So that wasn't fun. So just buy more pairs. Have at least 8. You know, as a tip. Second thing sort of like correlates with this, and that is running out of clothes to wear. If you have one of those really tight capsule wardrobes where like you wear one thing and then if you forget to wash it, then that becomes like a little bit of a weird problem, and then you have to get creative with your wardrobe, which is, creativity is nice, but not when you're forced to do it. Explaining to people why we don't have a television, because they're like,
oh hey, did you watch that show the other night?
No, I didn't, because we don't have a TV.
Oh my gosh, how do you watch the news? What do you guys do when you don't have a TV?
well, let me tell you. We have 2 computers. We feel like we don't have a need for a TV. And I think that part of the reason is because we didn't want to sit around and watch advertisements coming on for like 5 minutes between every show, because who wants to just sit around and watch things that they don't actually want to?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And you're paying for that. And then there's also like our productivity just went up like tenfold. As soon as we got rid of the television, you know, we started doing more things, we started having more conversations, hanging out with each other a bit more. And it's just nice to have that time where you're not like exactly like lounging around mindlessly looking at something, but you're like actually, you know, engaging with people. It's nice. And especially when visitors come over, because like when your visitors come over and you have the telly on, they come over to see you but you both watch TV, and that doesn't really make sense because they've come to see you but not your TV. But anyway, we still watch like Netflix and YouTube and all that, and it's not like we're cut off from the world. The internet has the news on there like 24/7, probably quicker than a TV would broadcast it out. So that's why we don't have a TV. We haven't had one since December 2015 and we love it. Thing that's weird is that when people come to visit, they ask you if you just moved in. Nah, probably been living here for like 3 years. Oh, that's weird. You don't have a dining table or a TV or a coffee table. I'm like, yeah, it's airy. Weird thing is that we only have like 3 sets of cutlery. We only use 3 because we had 3 people in the house at the time, but now our housemates moved out. Everyone got it like 1 set. And that just meant that it was like less dishes for me and less clutter. And so initially we were gonna have 2, but I just wanted to have an extra set because I found it a little bit annoying to have just 1 to myself. The last thing is, when I first started out in minimalism, I thought that you had to be like black, white and grey, and you had to own like 5 things that could fit in your pocket, and everything was a game to me. Like, let's see how much we can get rid of. Like, let's see what the bare minimum is that we can live at. And that was my first initial thought when I got into minimalism. I started getting addicted to giving my stuff away so that I could have less stuff, and it just became this thing. And then there was a couple of regrets that I have, that I gave things away that I actually needed. And that's when I sort of sit down and reevaluate and be like, oh, okay, so I guess minimalism is what you make of it. So it doesn't have to be black, white and grey. It can be whatever colors you want. If you want to be a minimalist and you want to be like rainbow, just do whatever you want to do, because minimalism is the way that you it's the way that you see it. It's not like, there's not like any set rules. Now to the wonderful thing, having heaps of time. Shit, so much time, like so much time. I'm like bursting because I have so much time. This correlates with my second point, which is cleaning. Cleaning is easy, and people come home and they spend like all their time like watching TV, relaxing, sleeping, eating, cleaning. I've said that like 6 times now, but I cannot express it enough. Cleaning has been so easy, and it's just saved me so much time. Now that I don't have to worry about like wiping down 50,000 surfaces a day and like polishing ornaments, things like that, it's just cut my time in half completely. And now I can have this house spick and span in about 45 minutes. It's just so easy, and you get so much time out of it that you have all this time that you don't know what to do with. And you know, this includes things like maintaining things that you own. The next thing, I already mentioned cleaning, is physically and mentally feeling lighter. Whew! So I don't know if you've heard that phrase that like declutter, like cluttering your desk means cluttering your mind kind of thing. And I think that's absolutely true. I know that when my surfaces get cluttered up with like leaving the toaster out, or leaving the kettle out, leaving like chopping boards and knives out and not dealing with them straight away, I just feel like everything is crazy, and then my mind just like strays off and I'm not really that focused. Okay, number 4, saving so much money. Holy shit, I have saved a lot of money. I am a compulsive buyer by heart. Now my whole perception of buying has changed. Now I ask myself questions like, is it practical? How often am I going to use it? Is it going to serve a good purpose in my life? Is it worth it? Is it something that's going to fall apart in the next 3 days? You know, things like that. So now I'm looking at buying more quality pieces. Yes, they are more expensive, but in the long run, it saves you like a shit ton of money. The next thing, this is number 5, and that's being able to live out of a backpack. I can do that now because material things don't mean a thing, and so we can just go out on trips and just not have to worry about anything at home. If there was a zombie apocalypse, I would be fine because everything's in a backpack. So I have like, I would put clothes in there, my hard drive, and like birth certificates and stuff, and then I could just piss off and be fine with it. And living out of a backpack makes life super easy. I went away for 3 months to the East Coast because I live in WA, and went over to the East Coast, and then unintentionally went to New Zealand for 2 weeks, which was great. And I didn't even have to think about packing because it was already all there. And I was just like, okay, hopping on a plane, going international, see you later. And it was so easy. So yeah. And the last thing is knowing where everything is. That is such a wonderful thing. I never have to look for anything because I know where everything is, because I don't have a lot of stuff to keep track of. So that's always nice. So I'm quickly going to apologize in advance. This baby is growing and she's going to come out anytime soon, which means that these videos are going to be very sporadic and I won't be home for the last month of pregnancy, which is like 2 weeks away. So I'm sorry about the videos. I'm stagnant for a bit, but I'll try and keep the content rolling. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. And check out my minimalist playlist. I'll put it like over here, over there, anywhere, somewhere. Popped up in a card. And yes, enjoy.